My name is Ralph, and I'm a volunteer with the Pacific Crest Trails Association and the Trail Keepers of Oregon. 3 years ago, the Eagle Creek fire burned through the gorge. It impacted a perimeter of over 50,000 acres. And many of our favorite trails were damaged in the fire. Since that time, I've had the great privilege of working alongside dozens of volunteers to restore hundreds of miles of trails. I've worked on Angel's Rest, Pacific Crest Trail, McCord and Upper McCord, and the Eagle Creek Trail. Over the past years, volunteers have cleared slides. They've worked through snow, through hail, through rain. It's back-breaking work. Sometimes a slide takes us 3-4 work parties to remove and restore the original tread. These are all closed trails, and as we worked, we experienced massive green regrowth in the young charcoal forests of the Columbia River Gorge. We saw lots of dead trees, and we also saw lots of live trees. Wildflowers and wildlife are abundant out here. Slowly, we began to recognize the Eagle Creek Trail as it once was. We unburied it from at least 3 rock slides. 3 bridges had been burned out and were replaced. At the high bridge, a rock slide covered a precipice ledge, requiring us to work very carefully to remove rocks and boulders strewn across the trail. Our fearless trail crew leader, Susan McDonald, rallied us every single time, brought the tools that we needed to do the work, and made it just a wonderful experience. Within a short period of time, 85% of the trails in the gorge were reopened, thanks to the tireless work of volunteers from Trail Keepers of Oregon, Pacific Crest Trails Association, and the Washington Trails Association. Of course, our Forest Service partners and state park rangers have done an amazing job to make sure that we are safe and that these trails have been opened quickly. The news media told us that this place burned up and that it was destroyed.
The Creek Fire has destroyed 33,000 acres, and it's only about 5% contained.
Forests aren't destroyed by fire. In many ways, they're reborn. Young plants burst forth, wildflowers and wildlife really thrive in burned landscapes. We've witnessed bear, elk, wildcats, deer, and lots of other animals enjoying the forest. The bird life is incredible. As we work, we regularly hear woodpeckers going after the tasty grubs and treats that are found in the trees. Now, of the entire Eagle Creek fire perimeter of 50,000 acres, only 8,000 burned at high severity, where most of the trees were killed in those patches. But for the most part, the fire burned in a mosaic, leaving lots of green trees behind and creating lots of light to the forest floor. This is a big hearty thank you to all the volunteers who have pitched in to bring back our trails in the gorge. The Eagle Creek Trail will be open soon. This is your gorge. Let's take care of it. It's not enough anymore to leave no trace. We all have to pitch in. We have to look out for others and sometimes pick up after others. And in this case, we've had to do a big cleanup of the trails because of the senseless act of one person. But the gorge is still in great shape. It's thriving with life. Lots of wildlife and new young life growing up on the forest floor thanks to all the light provided by the sun.